Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to see Twisters. Isaac and a couple of his friends are going to see Despicable Me 4. I'll ask him what it was like and let you know when he comes out, because he's bringing a couple of mates, so I'm not going to film his friends and put them on the internet. We just have to call it a shop to get some contraband, because you know what the cinema prices are like for... Where are they?
Yeah, I don't know. Flying around the place.
There's loads of kids around the place. Yep, so we're going to see Twisters. I know nothing about it. I do know it's a standalone sequel to the original,
Twister,
which I haven't seen in since it came out. That's how long ago. So we haven't rewatched it because we don't really need to, apparently. So, and my seat's not pulled far enough forward. I'm going to have to fix that when I get out because I'm a short arse. So yeah, I haven't really got any expectations as to it being good or bad. I know the cast's good. I will let you know what we thought when we get out. Hello, I am back home after seeing Twisters. I thought I'll let you know from here. We brought my son's friends back in the car, so I couldn't really do it after review. They went to see Despicable Me 4, which they seemed to enjoy, so thumbs up from 3 13-year-old boys. Twisters. Okay, I'm going to try and do this without spoiling anything. I'm going to mention a couple of things which to me are not spoilers. But if you like to know absolutely nothing about a film, then you may feel if I deliver a line of dialogue, that's something. Apologies for light and stuff, guys. I'm just in the living room. It's starting to get a bit dark. It's the 18th of July and it's peeing it down and it's crap weather and it's starting to get dark at 10 to 6. So I thought, let's start with the positives. I thought Daisy Edgar Jones was very good. I enjoyed her in it. She reminds me a lot of Anne Hathaway. I think she looks an awful lot like her as well. Glenn Powell was absolutely fine. There was nothing really wrong with the acting. I couldn't pick out a performance that was bad. However, the storyline, I think I could have pieced that together in primary school. It was predictable to the point of ridiculous, in that every beat point that you thought might happen, happened, down to something not working at one stage, and you think, right, they're going to hark back to something that happened earlier in the film when something didn't work, and is mysteriously going to help it work, which it did. Apologies if I've moved. My son just interrupted me by dumping 2 dogs on me, so if you hear Rose's snorting, it's not me. I'm just disgusting noises. It's my dogs. So the script was terrible. The amount of eye rolling should have been audible from me. There's just certain things that happened that I really couldn't believe they're expecting adult audiences to swallow. It was so bad. Obviously hurricanes, or the tornadoes are like so powerful. They rip the very foundations of buildings and they lift cars into the air and they basically destroy concrete and brick. Well, this tornado could lift the foundations of houses out of the ground, but because there were 2 little screwy things on the bottom of the car to anchor it to the ground, it couldn't defeat that. But it was ripping apart metal structures. Also, Glenn Powell's foot should be in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most powerful human body part in the world, as his foot was stronger than metal and brick and concrete and a tornado. I'm like watching it going, oh, Jesus Christ, this is just... Now, don't get me wrong, the special effects were excellent. It looked fantastic. Daisy Edgar Jones' acting was spot on, as was Glenn Powell's, as always. Granted, his character was a little bit male macho bravado bullshit for me, but we do get to see a little bit more depth to him later on, which was good. But something that really aggravated me as a female, you can, if you're male and you think I'm like, why are you aggravated by that, Lisa? Right, there's a guy in this that very clearly has had a thing for the main girl's character for years. They come from the same little town. He's obviously had a bit of a crush, a bit of a thing about her. And he's always kind of like, oh, what if, that kind of thing. And when it becomes abundantly clear to him later on in the film that she's not going to get with him, it's never going to happen. That's not a spoiler because there's never any indication of that at all at any stage, so I'm not spoiling anything. But it becomes clear that he's had a thing about her. And when he finally realizes this ain't happening, he says to her, I can't remember what her character name is, he says, there was once upon a time I would have done anything for you. And he doesn't finish the sentence, obviously meaning, but not anymore. So we are putting out there that it's okay to like only do something nice in life if you want to get into someone's pants. So let's all men in the world be completely fake, do things that you would never do for someone but for the fact you want to get with them. I could put that a curter way, but I'm not going to. So when you get aforementioned girl, do you turn into an arsehole that never does anything nice ever again? But because you want to be inside her pants, you're gonna do anything for her, but oh, I can't get inside your pants, so fuck you, basically. It really aggravated me because I thought, what kind of message is it sending out to young men, young guys? I don't mean grown men, because hopefully they know better. But people my son's age, 13, it's sending out the message that you should only really do things for girls if you want something from them. And that really just blew as far as I'm concerned, because it's always kind of made out that this guy's her mate. They're like a group of friends for years from school. And why can they not have guys and girls be mates and have a solid foundation as friends and really care about one another and love one another as friends? Why do they have to add this underlying, oh, this guy from your friend group has always wanted to shag you, so that's why he's been nice to you? So are we saying men are that shallow that they'll only be nice to a pretty girl if they want something from them? I've got guy friends that says that's exactly the case. Why would you be nice to a girl or do stuff for her if you didn't want to shag her, basically? Please tell me, guys, that's not the case. Pray to God that's not the case. But I know lots of really nice men that are not that way. Let me reiterate that. But I just thought it was a really stupid message to put in a movie for people to be watching, and it was put across like that was okay. He was put across like he was a nice guy, and then everything's turned on his head. Like, this guy's character flips several times, and it's like, is this guy an arsehole? Is he not an arsehole? Or are they trying to insinuate that's not an arsehole thing to say? Because it is. Anyway, aside from that, which I just do not like them putting things out there that is an unhealthy way to look at friendships or relationships for young people, male or female. Like, sometimes when they put out for girls that it's okay to only want to be with a guy if he's got money or he drives a nice car or for the things he can buy you. That's wrong. And they shouldn't be putting that out there either. Anyway, I thought the acting was fine. Glenn Powell's very attractive as usual. I still reckon, especially because he wore a cowboy hat in this, he is my Arthur Morgan. It's a game called Red Dead Redemption 2. He's my Arthur Morgan. Please, let's start an internet thing to have Glenn Powell play Arthur Morgan in a film adaptation of Red Dead 2. So as I say, the acting was fine. It looked very good, but it was very... There was no... You didn't ever feel a sense of peril about it. It's a 12A rating in the UK, so it's very child-friendly. It just didn't do it for me. I would score it a 3 out of 5 purely because it's not bad. It's very easy to watch. You could sit on a Sunday afternoon with your family and watch it, and you say, oh, that was okay, that was an okay movie. Is it a movie you need to go to the cinema to see? Absolutely not. As I said, the effects were great, but there was just so many inconsistencies throughout it, and I'm not one of these people, oh, well, that wouldn't happen because... I don't mean like that, but this was eye-rollingly bad. A guy hooks his foot around something, and that withstands the power of a tornado and his grip. That's some grip. Bet he's a happy man. Is stronger than metal steel structures on brick that's been ripped to pieces. No, give me a fucking break. That's just no. So for me, I would say Twisters is not worth your time at the cinema paying the price to go to see it. I would wait on streaming. It's not a bad movie, but it's predictable in the extreme. It's cheesy in the extreme. I can't see very many people coming out of that and saying, oh, well, that was fantastic. Now I'm going to be proved completely wrong when I check the internet, because I know multiple people I know have been to see this today. Apologies. Editing Lisa here. I'm sorry, I had to just slip in and mention this when it occurred to me later. This is a film about tornadoes. People were running about, it was blowing a gale and everything was blowing all over the place and people's cowboy hats didn't blow off their head. I mean, what is all that about? Cowboy hats, impervious to tornadoes, guys. No, you couldn't write this shit. I would say wait on streaming. It's a very, very average movie with really irritating, predictable storyline, but with good acting. So let me know what you thought. I cannot wait to hear Elliot's review from IMO Reviews. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear his review because he's going to rip this one in your arsehole. I can just feel it. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts below if you have seen Twisters. And I'll catch you on the next one. Over and out from Lisa Lives.